What up, guys? Welcome back. Another great day here on the stock market. I ended up doing a swing buy on AMD yesterday. As you can see, the stock market over the week for AMD has dropped quite a bit early on Monday. Barclays came out with a report we'll take a look at in a second here, but ended up picking up AMD 112 shares at 13.35 on Monday after Barclays report. Today we are up 1.41% at 13.67. So I could sell today if I wanted to, but I'm going to be holding this stock. I have noticed that there's quite a bit of resistance for this stock in around like 13.30, 13.40. So I ended up picking it up just to kind of hold on to it for now through earnings, which is of course on the 25th. So let's see what exactly happened here. On Monday, which is yesterday, the stock dipped around the 1330s, 1320s. Barclays came out with a report. We'll look at it right here. They downgraded AMD shares, plummeted 3.4% pre-market. So I ended up scooping it up right when this was released. They just don't think AMD is going to be able to do it, and they gave a price target of $9, which is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't believe that's true. If you follow AMD like I do, what's coming there's greater and greater things coming down the pipeline. This is just the beginning. Of course, even now you could buy it, and if you're going to hold this for the next couple of years, you would be patting yourself on the back, I guarantee. Of course, I can't tell you how to trade your stocks, but this is only my recommendation. Best thing you can do, this is Seeking Alpha. I know a lot of people are just starting out and they don't really know where to look for information, but Seeking Alpha is definitely a great little resource here. You can follow every stock and there's news reports on all of them. Of course, I follow AMD, and it's not enough just to read what has happened here, but I really follow my gut instinct, and I do that after I read the article. I read all these comments. And it's nice to have this view from Barclays, what they think, but it's also nice to read what other people are saying. And after I read about all these comments, I go ahead and I make my intuitive judgment, and I either buy or sell or don't do anything. And I really believe that it really helps to read down below, because there's other information other people are saying. You get more views on the subject matter, and you can make your own distinction from it. So I went ahead and bought 13.35. I got 112 shares, and I really can't be happier about that, because today it is popped like I was saying. And I will be holding this through the 25th when earnings come out, and hopefully it goes even higher. So I would say this is a successful swing trade here. If you remember, I sold around 14.31, I believe, was it? 14.31, and I ended up buying in at 13.35, so saved $100. They say a dollar saved is a dollar earned, and I truly believe that. Saved $100 when it fell, and now I'm back up about 36 bucks. So other than AMD, I went ahead and I bought a few other shares of some other companies. I've held Tesla for a while, obviously not doing so hot, $57 down, but I continue to hold this probably to the end of my life. I love Tesla. They actually came out with news that they were going to have a audio streaming service in their cars. I don't really know what's going on with that. I would think they would just want to combine with Spotify. I'm a big Spotify promoter. I ended up buying one share of Workhorse, up 20 cents, nothing too crazy. I really just bought it to follow along. I like Workhorse, but I don't really get a lot of information out of them. So picked them up again. Of course, I sold them in the past. I bought them around like $2.50, sold them at $4, so picked up one. I'm up 20 cents on the one share, about 7%. Picked up a share of Baba. What can you say about Baba? They are huge. They're going to be around for a long time, and I really think this is the beginning of their uptrend for the rest of their career. Been doing really great. Can't say enough about Baba. Up $3.56 in about 2 days, so that's great. Other than that, I went ahead and bought some ETFs in artificial intelligence and robotics. I recommend following Bots and Robo. They've been absolutely killing it the last year, up 31% on Bots and up 38% on Robo for the year. I don't have a strong presence with these two ETFs, but I do want to follow them a little bit closer, so I ended up picking up one share. I do suspect robotics and AI just to probably be taken off here in the next few years and really just gaining from there. So as the market starts to develop, you're going to see new companies make headway, certain leaders, and as those leaders come out, I plan on buying those companies. But for now, an ETF is pretty broad and it covers a very large spectrum of the space. So I really am following bots and robo to follow the news, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to be gaining throughout the time I hold them. So I'm not too worried about these two ETFs, but it's more about the information. It's more about figuring out who is going to be the leader. Maybe you can get into some small cap companies before they really take off. And I'm really just following for the news here. Still own SPHD. The dividend, of course, on this is great. 3.988%. Own 5 shares. I'm up slightly, just 52 cents. Own them for a little bit. What did I get them at? $40.26. So it's really about the dividend payout here. And they've been doing really well. The last year is almost up 6.5%. Over the long term, 89% over 5 years. That's pretty good. So I continue to add shares of SPHD as I go forward. I'm thinking, of course, I've always wanted to own Berkshire Hathaway. So yesterday I actually picked up a share of Berkshire, and I mean, look at this company. You know, you gotta love Warren Buffett. This is a pretty safe bet, and I'm planning on owning this for a very long time as well. Probably never sell this stock. Even if Warren passes away, I will continue to own Berkshire. I think they've got great fundamentals. And the fact that they don't pay a dividend and reinvest is a great way to have a good growth share that's very stable. So Berkshire, would love to own more of this for sure, to kind of have like a backbone or a solid foundation for my portfolio to go forward with. Other than that, I owned Vivint Solar. They've done very well. They actually just popped, I think, it was like 50% during the week there, something like that. Yeah, what's happening here? Right there. Sorry about that. So from $3 up to almost $6. So they almost doubled. They're up 93% in the last 3 months. They just expanded into Virginia. That's why you see the big increase there. They're doing very well. I wanted to own a Solar City. I used to back in the day, but I don't now. Of course, they combined with Tesla, but I want to get a little bit into the solar realm. So I think this is a good kind of a penny stock to own. Can only see them. They're good foundation, good owners. Vivint Solar, can't really say no. Of course, I only own 1 share, but I do plan on following this sector a little bit more closely. I think it's a good time to come in. Things have kind of panned out with Donald Trump not really attacking it. I guess he's building a wall, the wall with Mexico, and it's supposed to have solar cells on top. We'll see how the landscape shapes for solar, but couldn't hurt to own at least 1 share, I thought. FIW, still owning this. This is a long-term play as well. Nothing really to say about this. You know, up about $7 and $8.04 today. And that's about it, really, guys. Other than that, like, subscribe, shoot me a comment below if you want to talk about any stocks. I will talk to you soon. Peace.